Hi everybody, this is Ernie1 on Podbean. Well, it's been a while since I did a podcast, but you know, there's so damn much going on, most of it negative. I actually just turned the TV off for a while. It just got so out of hand that it's one thing after another, every day. These liberals, leftists, and Marxists, and these kind of people, I'll say one thing for them. There's no give up in them, so we're going to have to sweep them clean. I do want to, before I get into really what I want to say, I do want to say a very important thing that I don't think a lot of us Americans have thought about. And this would include the terrorists and the looters and the burners and those kind of people too. If we keep taking down statues and destroying our history and not letting people know what happened so that we don't repeat our mistakes again. But then again, if we take down all of these statues, say all the statues in the country, where in the hell are the pigeons going to go? That's my opening statement, just like Judge Janine. In a more serious tone, though, I'm very much against tearing down statues. They're even tearing down statues of people who were anti-slavery. So it doesn't really have anything to do with race, I don't believe. It has to do with anarchy. It has to do with communism, Marxism, socialism, and pretty much wanting to just change this whole damn country. Well, Obama tried that. He almost got it done until we got him out of office. I still don't know how he got elected the second time. Well, I have thoughts and ideas on that. But anyway, liberals are a certain species. They're more of a religious cult than anything. And I think there's a lot of mental problems in there too. There are some real psychos in this Antifa, anti-American, let's burn all the flags in the world, and I don't understand it. I guess I'm too damn old to understand that. But I want to mention something real quick about COVID-19 that you may not know. I got this from a lady named Michelle Louvier off of Facebook. She's a friend of mine. Tells the truth all the time that I know of. Anyway, the virus can travel 6 feet, but it cannot travel 6 foot 1 inch or greater. It can live on all surfaces except anything that comes in the mail from Amazon. It does not live in Target or Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's or any grocery store. It's harmless in protests, riots, and looting. So if you want to stay safe from COVID-19, you need to get out of your house. Don't breathe a lot of fresh air, but go to a riot, because the COVID-19 can't get you there. It's also deadly in bars, in restaurants, small businesses, oh my God, and especially hair salons and barbershops. And it cannot live on your food as long as you get your food to go. Something about the transaction of coming out the little window and going into your car, I guess you're all right. But that's not the only thing that liberals are propagating at these this stage of this mess that this country's in right now. Look what the liberals are allowing. Look what they are for. Okay, they're about closing all the small businesses. We go close all the small businesses. All we've got is the big tech giants, and we all know what side of the aisle or the line that they're on. Okay, they close churches. You can't go to church unless you want to make a reservation, and maybe 9 people in a church that you can get 300 in. So they're taking that away from us. You can't go to the park. You can't go to the beach because that's where COVID lives, outside in the fresh air. Like I've said before, I have a late brother-in-law and a late sister-in-law who passed in March. We haven't had their funerals yet because you pass COVID-19 at funerals. Not in a bar, but you can pass it at a funeral. Look at all the kids in 2020 who were not allowed to have a graduation. Everybody knows that a football field in the middle of the afternoon in the sunshine is a literal pocket of COVID-19, right? All those kids together in the fresh air and the sunshine, you can't help but catch something. Of course, now we're all wearing face masks, so we're all being good little American citizens, I guess. I personally don't wear one, not going to, and I'm even in that susceptible zone, I guess. Here's one that I heard just the other day, and this lady brought it up. Fathers are not allowed to go into the delivery room now to watch their children being born. What can you say about that? We can still send money to Planned Parenthood. We can still have abortions because obviously COVID-19 doesn't bother a woman or a doctor while they're in the midst of an abortion. Something kills the baby, but I don't think it's COVID-19. They do appreciate the liberals. They appreciate the looting and the rioting and the burning. That's pretty good stuff. That's all okay. A lot of things that they don't accept, the liberals are absolutely, totally against, especially this latest attack on icons like Aunt Jemima. Hell, you can't eat Eskimo pie anymore. No more Uncle Ben's rice, no more cream of wheat. You can't go see the movie Gone with the Wind. How about the Paw Patrol, that mean, vicious police puppy, right? Oh my God, let's get that off the air. But let's show the rooting, or the rioting, the looting, and people pulling people out of cars and beating the holy crap out of them. Let's show that part, but don't show Paw Patrol, okay? Hell, you can't even watch Mary Poppins anymore. What's wrong with Mary Poppins? It's against Nazis. But Nazis weren't really, well, no, it wasn't Mary Poppins. That was Sound of Music, wasn't it? My mistake. But why Mary Poppins? Because a chimney sweep had a black face? Well, if you've ever swept a chimney, you're going to have a black face. I mean, you can't have white bread anymore. What are they going to call it now? You can't use blanco. That's a Spanish word. Now you're stealing from the Spanish. I don't know, folks. It's kind of crazy. What do you think? But a lot of these things are okay, especially the removing of statues and flags. And I think you know from a couple of my past podcasts, I'm not much into burning flags. And I don't really care if you have a Southern flag or not. I don't really care because I know that was a battle flag for the Southern Army. And they were fighting for things just like the North was. They thought they were right too. They were wrong, obviously. But they thought they were at the time. And that's what pisses me off with all these people. Over 600,000 Americans on both sides died to free slaves. And now we've got a lot of people running around the damn country saying, we want to be free, we want to be free. Well, I would dare just about any of these people that say that to go to another country where they really have slavery. I can name a few. They're in North Africa and a few a little bit in Europe once in a while. Go over there and see what slavery really is like, because that is what they're still doing it. They're still selling black slaves in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, places like that. This attacking on police is driving me crazy. I love the police. Can you imagine what's going to happen to some shithole like Seattle when all the police are gone? Do you have any idea how many people are going to die and be wounded and killed because you can't call a cop? Because we're going to defund them, we don't need them? How insane is that? That shows you how insane people like Nancy Pelosi and Schumer and those kind of idiots are. The Presley chick, AOC. My God, if she had any brains, you could take her brains and put them in a piss ant. The piss ant can walk backwards, maybe. I don't know. We're losing TV shows. We're not going to have cops anymore. These people actually want segregation back. Do you know how many people died for segregation? How many people fought, gave their lives, their livelihoods, their fortunes to fight racism and to fight segregism? And now, segregation, I'm sorry. I'm getting old. But now these people want separate drinking fountains again. My God, don't you know your history? And that, my friends, is the problem. That's why they're bringing down statues, because that half of them don't even know who the statues are, for God's sake. It's a statue. Let's take it down. Okay, the Taliban did that, okay? They did pretty good. I got rid of half the statues in the East, all of them. And it's turning into just one great big moment of anarchy. And this is what the Dems want. They know they don't have a candidate. Man, hell, the guy can't put four words together. I actually feel sorry for Joe because he's being used as a puppet. They're lining him up to put someone in like Kamala Harris or the governor, the so-called governor of Georgia. She still thinks she's the governor. You know who she is. Anyway, folks, they're trying to get rid of everything that we hold dear to us as Americans. Many, many people died for the flag and for this country, for settling the land and forging the rivers and the mountains. And this is what they're doing. And I hate to say this, but it's time to fight back. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't want it to come to a street-to-street thing or house-to-house thing. We Americans have to wake up, and that is especially a good message for you damn Republicans in the Congress and in the Senate. Wake the hell up, because you're all going to be unemployed pretty soon if you don't turn things around. Trump could use a little bit of help, and you asses are sitting around fiddling while Rome burns around you. The president can't do it by himself. He needs a little bit of help. So in closing, I'm going to do another one of these in a day or two because there's so much information out there. Unfortunately, most of it's negative. But I want to say one thing. This is a great country. There's no country in the face of the earth like this, nor has there ever been anybody like the United States of America. You get more freedoms in this country than you're ever going to get anywhere else. And I mean anywhere else. So you want to keep in mind those first 10 amendments called the Bill of Rights. They're trying to persecute the people who actually wrote the Bill of Rights. So they're fighting against the people who freed them. Take that one and remember it. Anyway, please say a prayer for our president. Please say a prayer for our country. Our country needs help, and it needs God's help. We can't do this by ourselves. So God bless America. God bless our president and his family. And God bless all those patriots out there who are doing their best to keep this country free. God bless you, and I will see you the next time.